the show. This is the Live Diary Show. Good evening, our dear viewers, and welcome to the show. This is the Live Diary Show. I'm your host, Leah Kansimi. Thank you for the love that we received on our first premiere. Thank you so much for the likes, for the comments. We appreciate so much. So today we are having an interesting topic once again with these elegant ladies right here. They're very beautiful ladies. So they're going to introduce themselves and then we get into the topic that we're having today. Welcome on board. Yes.
Hi everyone, my name is Asha Taban. I do Bachelor of Arts in Education. I'm very flabberwhelmed to be invited.
Yes.
What else to say in an introduction? I'm 21.
Oh. Wow, you're so young.
Yes.
Thank you so much, Asha. Yes.
Hi everyone.
So today, what we are going to be talking about, one of the problems that we are having as young people is trying to fit in, is trying to belong somewhere. And sometimes we end up belonging in places that are actually not going to benefit us or are actually taking us away from the purpose unto which we are supposed to be.
Or not wearing ties, like us kids used to wear ties. Like everywhere, even that we even had we got a new disciplinary master.
Yes.
And we were the first people, we were the first people to receive cakes from him. They used to give punishments like mopping all the time. Praise is mopping verandas, praise is slashing, praise is doing what
Imagining you
praise everywhere.
Wow.
Those are some skills.
I think for me, my experience was about, I'm also that person who is not easily influenced by people. I take my decisions because I want my friends know me very well. But in high school, I think it was chopping prayer, morning first. They used to wake up very early at 3 you're up. I was like, so people are staying in, so I was like, why not? I mean, it's the first time or, let me just try. Oh my God, that day I slept is the day the lady came checking. I went under the bed. I was just praying. I did not, even when they said she had left, I stayed under the bed.
Wow.
It had rubbish, but I stayed there because I stayed in there until prayer ended. That's when I got up.
Wow.
From that time, I was like, tapping breaths, Maria, because if I'm there, I'm not doing that again. So, those experiences, Jessica, I don't know more time with you, but I'm going to go back to that topic of experiences. So now that we've heard about our experiences, what do you think? Okay, we've moved up to year 4 right now, and we are still in school. Withstanding all the challenges and experiences we've had, we've maneuvered and we've stayed in school. So what is that you're giving? Which advice can you give the young people? Not to be swayed, especially I'm going to start with you, Jessica, since you've said you're not easily swayed by what people are doing, by what people are saying, by what is cool in this day and era. What is that keeps you saying, no, I want to do drugs, no, I want to do that, no, I want to do that. What is that in you that you can give to some other person?
The key is knowing yourself.
Okay.
If you do not know yourself, if you've not discovered the kind of person you are, you're just going to be swayed by everyone. The ones with drugs will come, you'll go. The ones with this will come, you'll go. Like everything that comes, you'll go because you do not know what you want.
Yes.
But if you know what you want, and you've set a goal to reach what you want, plus parents play a very big role in this thing of peer pressure. Sometimes if people say that when you know back home, you'll act a certain way.
Yes.
So when you come from home, like you have a humble background and you find people from
The
different
posh life.
Yeah. So there is no way, if you really know what you want, there is no way you're going to be easily influenced by what these other people are doing. Because trust me, you'll find that you have different hobbies. For you, your hobby may be maybe reading novels, because data for novels is so cheap by that.
Yes.
And you find this girl's hobbies are partying.
Going out every weekend.
You cannot go out every weekend. Now, when you don't know, if you maybe forget what you've left home, or you don't know what you want, when you find yourself in an environment, not like campus, room. We've said your peers are not just your friends. You can easily influence you.
Yes.
You'll find your roommates. She likes partying. She likes maybe shopping. She likes eating every time she craves something. And if you cannot afford that and you are influenced by her, you want to do what she's doing. Trust me, you're going to find yourself in the wrong ways of looking for that money.
Yes, exactly. You're going to lose yourself in the end because you're trying to keep up a picture that you're not actually.
So my advice is that know yourself. If you do not know yourself, I think there are very many self-help books that you can read that can help you know the kind of person you are or the person you want to be. When you know who you want to be, you work towards that. So you cannot easily be influenced by someone else because you're thinking about yourself, not the other peers.
Thank you so much, Jessica. So let me go to praise. We've had your story, and I can't believe you're the praise I'm looking at right now in law school. But what is that maybe changed? What was your turning point? I think I'll ask you that. What was the turning point where you said, you know what, I think I need to get my life straight and stop whatever I'm doing right now?
I think what changed my life is knowing where I want to be in the future. So knowing where I want to be in the future, you set goals. You're like, in the future I want to be this woman who sets an example.
Yes.
And to my parents who have a vision.
Yes, true.
Yeah, and I think it wasn't me, it was the friends that I had, and I'm no longer friends with them. Yeah, so I changed because I got new friends who we share the same good values with.
Yes.
Yeah, that's it.
So friends are very, very much key in you actually changing. So we are going to go for a short commercial break. But when we return, we are going to be hearing from Asha, telling us her advice on what she thinks you should actually do to stay away from negative peer pressure that won't take you anywhere, that is just going to affect your future, affect your goals, affect...
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. My name is Sawya Kawesa, pursuing a bachelor's degree of laws, Vice Guild President IUIU Females Campus Kaboja. I'd like to take this opportunity to invite you all who missed the chance of joining us in our August intake to please join us in our April-May intake in various courses like law, education, mass communication, human resource management, nursing and midwifery, ICT, and many more. Please, you can contact us on the numbers on your screen. You can also visit our website page at www.iuiu.ac.ug. We are ready to receive you. Sawya Kawesa, Vice Guild President, IUIU Females Campus Kaboja. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Bye-bye.
Welcome back to the show. Thank you for watching. Thank you for keeping on. So, these elegant ladies are at the Islamic University in Uganda, the Females Campus. And for those of us who missed the August intake, the April intake is on and running. You have got to be part of the mighty Islamic University in Uganda, the Females Campus. The environment is so conducive and you're going to be part of one of the best universities in Uganda. So in case you want to contact us, you can reach us on these numbers below: 0704-741-369. Okay, that's the number that you can reach us on. So when we left, we were still looking at the advice that we can leave the young people, because we've realized, or research has shown, that most young people are actually swayed by peer pressure at the age of 15, and it goes on to reduce at perhaps 18. But now we can see that even at the age of 18, some people are being swayed by other people. Like, it is that bad. Someone gets into school and then they are swayed by other people to join drugs, to join bad groups. And how can we put a stop to that? So we left when I was getting to Asha to ask her what advice can she give a young person out there to stay on track.
Yeah, my advice all begins with you as a person. People can tell you go for therapy. People can tell you read self-help books. People can tell you what, but it is all you. You are your own doctor. You are your own mentor. Before you get another mentor, it's all you. So you need to know, where am I from? If my mother found me, like I said, my experience, if my mother found me smoking shisha, would she give me a pat on the back? Or would she be mad at me? How is this smoking, where is it taking me?
Yes.
How is it going to benefit me in the near future? If I want this and this and this and this, is smoking one of the steps? No, it's not.
Okay.
So as long as you know what you want, where you're from, because where you're from is very, very important. Maybe the person you're smoking with sits and smokes with their dad. And if the dad for them will be like, it's chill, it's okay, I don't mind.
Good boy.
It's okay. Like actually, pass me that water. But me, I knew if Madam Namuli came here, Lord have mercy on me. Lord have mercy. Like you need to, those are the, it's you.
Okay, it goes back to you as
Goes
a
back to
person and understanding where you come from and your family background. That will help you a lot. So, currently, since you're updated, ladies, I believe you're very exposed. What is that is taking our young people? What is that is making them go off track? What are those things that are really, really driving them astray in this day and era? What is that? Because before we had more drugs campaigns, yes, they're still there, but I want more. What do you think is taking away our young people from their purpose, from their journey? What is happening? Let's start with you, Asha, again.
Money, fame, they want to fit in, like Jessica mentioned, your friends party all the time, and you're like, I need to party, I also need to party. So maybe when deep down inside you're tired and you're going to be those people who go to a bar and you sleep on the speaker, because clearly you're in the wrong place. You don't want to be there, but your friends are there, and you don't want to be the what is it called?
The black sheep.
The black sheep, like, because usually our peers, for them, if a person is having fun and they see you not having fun,
Then
what's wrong?
What's wrong with you?
Exactly. What's wrong with you? You're killing our vibe. Get up. We need to,
Yes.
those are things that they're going to tell you. But deep down inside, you're like, I would rather be home, reading a novel, watching a movie.
Yes.
Because people want to fit in, then there is money.
Money.
Very many people, adults, teenagers, children, very many people are doing the weirdest, most random things for money. Very bad things, like, because they want money. Money is status.
Yes.
A person saying that girl has money, it's status. Oh, she has an 11 Pro.
But she has an iPhone. Oh,
Yeah, you don't know how she got the 11 Pro. You have no idea.
Yes.
But the fact that she's getting that esteem, that prestige, the status of, oh, she's like you know how people with iPhones move. They're never in their pockets. Like when someone is seeing those 3 cameras, you're like, oh my God,
What is wrong with me?
what is wrong with me? So now you also want to do the random weird things that she did to get that phone.
Okay.
Then there is fame for people who want to be famous.
Yes.
Yeah. They'll be like, I want to like I do literature. Usually the things that are written, all the things that we watch or whatever it is, they tell you literature is a mirror of life. It mirrors society.
Yes.
So there are things where they'll show you someone, maybe they're trying to pitch their idea to a richer person, and this richer person is like, I have my vodka here. Let's drink, let's do shots. But because you badly want to pitch your idea, you're doing something you don't want to do. You're getting drunk, you don't want to get drunk, but you want to pitch your idea.
Okay. Thank you so much, Asha. Let's hear from Jessica. What are those things that you've said no to? Like, that's not my thing.
Yeah. I'm in 4th year and I've never been to a bar.
Is that a good thing or a bad thing? Let's laugh. Kudos, Jessica.
Honestly, I don't know if it's, anyway, to me it's a good thing. But then they'll tell you that there are some things you really need to experience. But I've not felt that burning need for me to actually go to the bar. Because I know that if I go there, I'll be uncomfortable. And in as much as we want to fit in with our friends, we should always put ourselves first. Like, think, will I be comfortable doing this?
Yes.
Because I know I may go to the bar because I want to fit in with my friends. Yes, we take the pictures, the videos, because you see your friends have gone and they have nice pictures, nice videos. They're like, maybe I light should have gone, but so you think, but you may actually be in that video and you're not enjoying.
Yes.
And you're just inside, you're dying inside,
Because you're the
thinking,
wrong
I
place."
should have been home. I should just be sleeping somewhere. I shouldn't be here because you don't like it.
Yes.
So if you don't like something, know that you don't like it, stand by it, and do not let the other people influence.
So the clubs are one of the things, like partying and all that.
No, for me, it may be, I may look at it as something that is not for me or something that is bad for me, but to the other person, it's what she
It's
wants.
very okay.
And because you're saying peer influence, and you say you should base on the negative bit of it, the negative bit of peer influence is influencing someone to do something they do not even want. Like, you know that they wouldn't do it in the first, if it were for them, they wouldn't do it. And then you pester them to do that thing.
Okay.
So, if they want to go to the club and they're fine with it,
Thank you, Jessica. Okay. Praise, what are those things that are swaying our young people right now?
One, I think, is someone having a weak personality. When you have a weak personality, you don't know where you want to be. Like, the wind is just taking you anywhere. You see people going there, you also want to go. You don't plan your journey or
Yes.
anything you want to do. Someone is going to town, and when you're going home, then you're like, something in town, let me first go to town. Someone is going, let me go and maybe have ice cream, let me first go and shop. Like, you've not planned, but someone is influencing you, persuading you, you don't know what you want in life, you do not stand your ground. So you're easily taken up by what your peer is doing. And then the other one is social, like when you want to fit in what they already said.
Yes.
Yeah, you want to fit in, your friends are doing this, you do not do it, so you feel left out and you end up doing the things they are doing. Then another thing that causes peer pressure, like in schools, you find at school there is a lot of bullying and you want to avoid bullying. Then there is a group where there are those big girls,
Yeah, those are
the
the
untouchable. Yeah. So you say, let me join
The expendable.
Yeah.
you call group.
The core group.
Yeah. So like, let me join this group so that I do what?
I'm protected.
I'm protected. You end up adopting what they're doing. And you start doing those things.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you so much. So we've had the negative bits and we've also had the advice that you can actually do as a young person to stay away from the peer groups, the negative ones especially, so that you can keep on track, focus on your dreams and get where you want to be. So next, let's now go to the good bits that Jessica likes. Let's go to the good bit. The positive one. The positive peer pressure, the ones where you're surrounding yourself with people who are supporting you, the people who are encouraging you, the people who are pushing you to be the best person. What is that experience that you say, if it wasn't for my friend, I wouldn't have achieved this, or I wouldn't have been part of this environment, or I wouldn't have achieved that positive experience that you had whereby a friend, a peer, because we've been talking about them being bad influence, most of them or some of them. So now a friend influences you to do something good so that we can encourage people to surround themselves with the right people. So let's start with you, Jessica.
Yeah. I've had many experiences.
Pick one.
I think I want to.
Okay, two. Okay, give us two.
Anyway,
Yes.
the first thing, I like books, so I'm going to start with books before I even go to the friends.
Okay.
There's always something to learn from a book. And when you read books, people say, oh, you're reading the romance kind of, even when you don't read the self-help books, when you read that romantic novel or something, you'll find a story, you'll find someone to relate with. You'll see that she handled this situation this way,
Yes.
and this was the right way. Or she handled it this way, it was the wrong way, and this happened. So if such a thing happened to me, it would be better for me to handle it this other way. Then I have a group I'm in. It's a ladies only group. Every every day we have topics we talk about. There's a life coach in the group. Like every day we have topics we talk about, and the topics that make you challenge yourself. You find like they'll ask you what's your passion, what have you given to the world, what do you think you're best at, what savings have you had this month, things like that. When you're around people who ask you, because you'll see the other lady answering, I've started this business, I'm doing this, I've tried saving, I've started this and this, I opened a fixed account. So even if you've not done it, you're positively influenced.
Yes.
Like, if she can do it, what am I
Why
waiting
don't you?
for? Yeah. And then we had a conversation with my friends after COVID, and Pateli was saying, I bought chicken, oh, I did this. So,
What was that?
what was I doing? My friend has bought chicken. What am I thinking? What am I doing with my life? If my friend has bought chicken, my friend that I move with daily, that I
Sit in
do
the same class
yes,
with.
everything with, I just look at her and I look at her, this is just Leah, this is just Asha, this is just Fred. But then when they tell you what they're doing, like,
Okay.
yeah, you want to do it.
Yes.
So it would be good, because people will tell you that the solution to negative peer pressure is leaving the circle, because they always tell you change your circle. If your circle is not influencing you, change it. But what if you're the one supposed to change this? Like, not change the people, but actually influence your friends.
Yes.
You start asking your friends questions, because when you don't talk about something, of course, when you don't talk about something, you remain chilling, just sitting here and laughing.
But when
But
questions
when you
come
start questioning yourselves, challenging yourselves, you can actually do something with your friends. Instead of trying to move on to better people who have worked on themselves and then you just leave your friends behind. That's not right.
Okay.
Like, you try to, maybe if you try and...
Yes, I was about to ask you that question. What if I try changing
Yeah, of
the people
course.
I'm around and that
When you
that's
try
not
changing them and it fails, you do not drop them. But of course, you can be networking with other people that actually showing you other ideas, things that never even occurred to you. So you can now, when you do something with yourself, your friends will actually get influenced.
Okay, thank you, Jessica. Let's hear from Praise. Let's hear from Praise on about what can you do to help your friends actually. Let me begin from that. What can you do to help your friends get better? For example, someone could be in a circle right now and they are really not good influence. What can she do to help her friends become better and influence them? What can she do to change that? Because you don't want to drop your friends, you want to stay with them. So what can you do? Should you include a life coach to speak to you? Should you start hanging out in different places? What can you do?
I'll start from the point Asha said. You have to start with yourself.
Okay.
Before you even look for the life coaches, for the counselors, for the therapists. You start with yourself. When you're in bad peers, you see many things coming to you. You waste a lot of money. You're the one who has been taken to jail, that's thrown in the bar. You're going to jail holding a shisha pot. Yeah. Your peers are telling you not to go to class.
Yes.
The day you miss class, the day they give out coursework. Like, why is that taking you in life?
So it should really start with you.
Yeah,
to
start with
change
you.
it.
You have to have a conversation with yourself.
Okay.
Like, where do you want to be?
Okay.
Is this helping me?
Yes.
What do I want?
Okay.
Yeah, when you know yourself, then you can start
You act on that actually,
Yes.
and you hope influence other people.
Yeah.
Then that brings me again to the question that I asked Jessica when we had just started. What is that positive influence you've gotten from either a friend or a peer, yes, that they told you, Praise, I think you can do this, or maybe you followed them somewhere and you actually found it was a very good experience, something like that. Or they made you part of a group, part of something that is bigger than just being in school, that is positive in a way.
Yeah. We say peers are people with
Yes.
that you're always around. I'll start with my friend, my parents, sorry.
Yes.
My parents. The way they advise me and the way they hold themselves, I want to look up to them, I want to be them, I want yeah.
Yes. The parents.
Yeah, like when you feel like life is bad, for example, you say, no, it's hard, I want to drop out.
Yeah.
They'll tell you no.
You can do it.
Yeah, you can do it. See your results.
Mm.
In first semester, you can. Why do you think you can't make a good lawyer?
Okay.
They advise you accordingly.
Okay.
Yeah. Then for friends, for example, you. Yeah. You have a business, but you advise me like praise. You know that you can really make. Okay, you can learn how to do makeup and make it your business. Like, yeah, I have passion for doing makeup. Okay, I'm not a client, but
She's good at it.
let me. Yeah, she's influencing me. She's like, I want you to have a business too. You can't be there seated in your free time. Yeah, and then another thing, how another way my friend influenced me. It is Jessica. She influenced me to join the group she was talking about, one for ladies, where they advise you every day.
Yeah.
People talk about their experiences and how they've overcome their challenges,
Yeah.
and it is really helping. They send in self-help books.
Yes.
You read, and yeah, it is really good. And still Jessica. Yeah, she wakes me up every morning to go and do physical exercises. And
Yes.
yeah.
Thank you so
That's
much,
all,
Grace.
yeah.
Yes, Asha, what about you?
Me,
How have your peers positively influenced you?
my peers positive influence. It's my best friend. One of my best friends. She told me, you are a very good poet. Like, I've attended one of your spoken word shows. You're a good poet. You need to put that poetry to use. So she encouraged me. She's like, everybody is doing poetry. They're doing anthology like a collection of poems. They're doing anthologies that are for reading. And we're in a country where the reading culture is really not good. And relate to.
Okay.
Why don't you find a way of sending it out there in a way that people can relate to and relate with? So she gave me the idea of doing an audio anthology that I'm now compiling. So
Okay.
far, released
That's very
22.
good.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, that's the positive influence. And then, yeah, my friends keep telling me the same thing.
Yes.
Though, you know, the thing with businesses, you always have cold feet.
Yeah.
And they're always telling me, you should do makeup, you should do makeup, you should do
Okay.
makeup.
Okay, that's good.
Yeah.
Okay, so for me, my experience, I have too many. But one, there's a friend of mine called Becky, and a friend of mine called Peace. There are very many. But I'm going to tell you my story after we come back from this very short break. We'll be right back. Welcome back from that short commercial break. So, this is the Life Diary Show, and if you're just on board, please just make this your home, just make this your place to be. So, we were talking about peer pressure today and how it's negatively affecting most of our young people to live their dreams, to live the purpose on which they're supposed to be on. So, we left and I was going to share my experience, my positive peer pressure influence. Okay, my friends that have positively influenced me. And I was talking about Peace, Becky, Sheila, Dora, and Esther. They know most of the things that I want to do, most of the things that I'm planning, and they keep on telling me that you can do it, you can do it, yeah, there's nothing that you cannot do. So thank you so much. So you need to surround yourself with people who actually believe in you. Your family, most important, my family, my parents, my siblings, they are always pushing me to be the best person that I can be. So you can have those people who can encourage you, who can caution you and tell you to do everything you want to do in this life. Okay, so we are going to just have to wrap up today. We're going to get the last remarks from my dear guests, and they're going to be telling us what they are leaving with you, a young person out there. What advice you leave with them, and also you can go ahead and share your social media platforms with them so that they can follow you, give you a thumbs up on Twitter. Yeah. So let's hear from Jessica.
Okay. To wrap all this peer pressure talk up, we've said that it's influence when you let other people influence you. to do something that you wouldn't have done if it wasn't for that influence. So, know your worth. If you know your worth and know what you want to, where you want to be in the future, you would want to do only the things that will take you there, not the things that will help your friends. And then also surround yourself with people who support you, people who push you to be a better version of yourself. And then be that person for those people too. Do not just say that you want people to push you, yet you're not pushing, yet you're not challenging them.
Okay.
If you want to be challenged, challenge those people too.
Okay.
And then parents play a very big role. Like they always tell us you can do this. My father even tells me you can be a chief justice, you can be an army commander. I'm like, yes, I can. So when we have those kinds of people in our lives, and also if we can be those kinds of people for the other people in our lives,
Yes.
then there would be fewer cases of negative peer pressure.
Okay. Your social media platform.
I use a small disc on all my social media platforms.
Okay. Thank you. Yes. Praise. Your last remarks and share with us your social media platform.
My last remarks and what I would want to tell my fellow youth to avoid peer pressure is to, first of all, to create a good, healthy relationship with their parents.
Yes. Sure.
Yeah. You know, there are some parents who are judgmental. They do not give you a good space for you to tell
express
them,
yourself.
yes, you're facing some things, or you want to like get out of a situation. For example, you are with your friends in the night and you want someone to say that you want to go away, but you don't have means of going back home, and you call your parents and they can come and pick you, like they have to tell you, I'm not to be there. And yet you want out of that situation.
Yes.
Yeah, parents, like Jessica said, they play a big role. I think they should be people, they should be good listeners.
Okay, so that's what goes out to the parents.
Yeah, and they should advise, they know their children well because they're going to raise them. You can see when a child is changing.
Okay.
And you can know, maybe I think it's the other friend.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yes.
And
Your social media platform.
my social media platforms, I use Praise at 11. I'm mostly on Twitter.
Okay. Thank you so much. Yes, Asha?
How do I conclude? People should know themselves for Pete's sake. Like, I know some of you struggle to know yourselves, but it's not funny anymore. Please know yourself. Like you need to know yourself if you don't want to be influenced. As long as you don't, like she said, where the wind goes, you go. And let's go to the club, we go. Let's go to Java's, we go. But you're there eating what we call kasua. You're on your last 50K, you've taken it to Java's. You don't even have transport to go back. You start calling us who are back at school. Asha, can you help me with 15K? I'm going to pay you back.
Okay.
Please know yourselves.
Okay.
Then social media, though. Maybe mobile money number.
You don't have social media.
I am, but I prefer privacy.
Okay. All right. Thank you, Asha. So my last remarks would be: love yourself first. Before everyone comes into your life, or before everyone starts even to matter, that includes their opinion or what they actually think about you. Because one of the things that is disturbing us young people is because we are caring so much on how society is perceiving us. How are my friends thinking about me? What are they saying? So when you love yourself so much, be like, I don't really care about what you're saying. If you think I'm not cool by not going to this, by not doing drugs, that's okay with me. So love yourself first and put yourself first. It's okay to do that, okay? So we have been the Life Diary Show. Thank you for being a part of us. Thank you for the comments. Thank you for the likes. Thank you for tuning in always, okay? So this is going to be your place. This is going to be your home. And see you next Saturday. Bye-bye.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. My name is Sawya Kawesa, pursuing a bachelor's degree of laws, Vice Guild President, IUIU Females Campus Kaboja. I'd like to take this opportunity to invite you all who missed a chance of joining us in our August intake to please join us in our April-May intake in various courses like law, education, mass communication, human resource management, nursing and midwifery, ICT, and many more. Please, you can contact us on the numbers on your screen. You can also visit our website page at www.iuiu.ac.ug. We are ready to receive you. Sauya Kawesa, Vice Guild President, IUIU Females Campus Kaboja. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Bye-bye.